the Las Vegas Raiders headquarters. This was an exciting project for us to work on and be a part of because it had a little bit of everything. We were brought in to offer our services on a number of different spaces, from the main broadcast studio and all the associated supporting spaces for that studio, as well as a podcast studio that was operated a little more standalone, conference rooms, a large team theater that could seat the entire team plus coaching staff if needed, and position meeting rooms where sort of individual position groups, like say the wide receivers, would go into a room and study film together. Each room type required unique solutions for sound containment, noise control, and room acoustics. In some of the smaller spaces, for example, like the position meeting rooms, sound containment was important to make sure that you couldn't really easily understand speech between each of the rooms, but it wasn't quite as critical as some place where you may have an open microphone, like a podcast studio, for example. So we worked very closely with the contractor, with the design team, with the project manager, and made sure that our solutions were practical and that they were budget conscious, yet that they were still acoustically effective. The noise control was also very critical, especially in places like the studio. After it was built, the studio team came back to us and expressed how happy they were that they didn't have to shut off the AC every time they went to go record something. And lastly, when it comes to internal room acoustics, basically acoustic treatment to make sure that the rooms don't sound excessively reverberant or there's a particular echo in that sneaks its way into every recording. We worked very closely with the entire design team to make sure that certain artwork that they wanted was properly integrated in, and that they didn't have to compromise on any aesthetic design to achieve proper acoustics. Overall, we were very happy with how the project came out and how happy the client was at the end, and we felt that we were able to add a lot of value to the project and make sure that these studios were done the right way from the very beginning, and that they will be highly functioning studios for years and years to come.